man. And for me, he has really delivered for them. He's fearless. He's, the kind of guy who you'd really feel so comfortable with the ball in his hands.
There we see Worms cleaning up the boards, being a menace in the paint. Wamulundi. Coach Conrad right now yet to find an answer. Oh, great pass, great read right there by Joshua to Achole with an easy layup. Guys, you're blocking that thing. Okay. Jack right there with the floater. Mukuta fight for rebound. Transitional basketball right there. Joshua going in hard. Misses. Clean up by Chipo. Scoreline. MUNALI SUNS 15, MATERO Magic 8. You know, we're seeing a lot of transitional basketball right now. Oh my word.
Yes, indeed, and quite quickly we see Coach Davis calling a timeout. He's not happy with what he's seeing on the floor, and Coach Conrad also making his adjustments. He was just about to bring in Titus Mapani. Titus Mapani, another guy who has a lot of experience on his shoulders. This is a guy who has gone to, he has international experience with the national team, and also in the BAO. The gentleman has gone on to play for Pacers in the inaugural edition of the BAO, and also went with MUNALI SUNS. This is a guy who you can depend on. He's a veteran with the experience. Right now, Coach Conrad is calling on him just to put a bit of sanity on the court there.
Indeed, indeed. And one other aspect, like I alluded earlier, is Wamulundi has given them problems in the paint. I believe this is the tactical change to put a bigger body on Wamulundi to see if he's able to, you'll be able to contain. Because right now, Wamulundi has been giving MUNALI SUNS problems. So right now, we'll be joined in by Coach Jeremiah to give us a bit of update.
The backcourt better. It seems like Suns are having an easy field day. So he's asked for them to protect the backcourt a little better.
All right, thank you very much, Coach Jeremiah, for that update. So we're back in action. Chibomsong with the basketball, Bones with the ball. Great read right there. Joshua blocked by Wamulundi. Ball back to Joshua. 5 seconds to go. Bones with the ball. Pass to Chole. Great pass, Chole pulls up. Nothing but bottom. Nothing but bottom, ladies and gentlemen. Great movement by MUNALI SUNS. Today, MUNALI SUNS are a team with the purpose, putting pressure on MATERO Magic.
So we see the adjustments that Coach Conrad has made. He has brought in Titus Mapani, but he has still opted to leave Chodwe just to guard Worms. And right now, MATERO Magic is just trying to see if they can go to Worms in the low block.
Great defense right there, MATERO, by MUNALI SUNS, forcing Spoikan to take that long shot that couldn't touch, couldn't even hit a rim right at that particular time. Chipo with the basketball. Passes it to Joshua. Joshua to Cholwe. Cholwe pulls up for a three. Cholwe calls it bank. The bank, ladies and gentlemen, is wide open. MUNALI SUNS right now 20. MATERO Magic 8. Jack all the way from downtown. Pulls up. Makes it count. Jack right there tells Troy to say, I can also shoot all the way from East Bank.
Yes, indeed. That's quite a long range in the three-point by Jack there.
The intensity of the game right there. Referee Trust calling for a double foul between Titus and Wamulundi.
Yes, indeed. We can see the physicality of the game. Everyone is trying to get into good position, and the defenders are not allowing it.
Bones right there with the basketball, trying to shake off Jack. Pulls up mid-range J, misses, rebound and carry on. Noodles to Chongo, Spoikan Ngoma to Chongo. Chongo tries to dribble himself through the lane. that, great hands by MUNALI SUNS. Ball possession, MATERO Magic. Coach Davis makes a sub. Wamulundi out. Antonio steps in. Like for like. This sub is like for like. We are slowly seeing Coach Davis going back to his starting lineup from yesterday. Jack right there going hard. Wins himself a trip to the charity line.
What we are seeing now is the guards for, Magic trying to get into the lanes, just try to get as close as possible to the basket. Initially, we saw that Spoikan was making a few attempts on the three, but Jack has taken it upon himself just to, get a bit of penetration, go to the basket. When he's confronted, I'm sure he's just going to look for his forward, Antonio, there, just for an easy basket down there.
Indeed. Right now, Jack on the line. This is one player yesterday we didn't see play a lot. He played in the first quarter, and yesterday, Coach Davis decided to, rest in the entire game. From that time, we didn't see him. I remember yesterday he spoke about, him getting a knock. I believe that was the reason why he was kept on the bench. But, at least today we can see he's moving. He's not limping. So I believe it wasn't that serious. And let's hope, he won't get another knock on that knee.
Yes, David, I think Coach Davis was just being cautious yesterday just to, allow him to rest a little bit more.
Good pressure right there. Great defense right there by MATERO Magic. Spoikan has the basketball. Tries to weave through. Jack on the three. Pulls up for a three. Nothing but bottom. Nothing but bottom. MATERO Magic 15. MUNALI SUNS 20. Jack right there giving them the necessary points to come back in the game. Foul by the captain, Chongo. Two shots. Cholwe on the line.
We see MUNALI SUNS, they keep on pushing their transition, trying to get close to the basket. In that possession, we saw Chipo doing a great job getting in the paint and, dishing out to Titus Mapane. But in that instance, he couldn't hold the ball.
Indeed. Cholo converts his first, his second. Great shooting right there. Right now, MUNALI SUNS are 100% on the line. We see a tactical change. Titus Mapane being subbed, and Baby Police comes in to handle Antonio. Jack gets a basketball, passes it to Chongo. Chongo with a smaller Chipo. Chipo called for a foul. Jack again, the second time he's stepping out of bounds. This is the second time he's stepping out of bounds.
We see MATERO Magic trying to now get into their rhythm. I think they've settled down nicely now. They are trying to just get into their rhythm to just get
a few. Right now leading by 7 points. Great pass, Chipo. Great read. And carry on right there. Caught napping, backdoor cut by Joshua, but great court vision by Joshua. Hey, Antonio tells Chipo that what a guard can do, I can also do. Great cut right there by Jack. Chongo Chona picks up his second foul. Captain MATERO picks up his second foul. Is it cause for concern?
You can see already Coach Davis has gone to the bench calling out Lizwe just to not to risk, I think, Chongo to pick up a third foul. This is only the first quarter. So quickly, Coach Davis retreats Chongo to the bench, does not want to risk any more fouls.
Indeed. MUNALI SUNS right now with a 7-point lead, 24-17. Looking at how MUNALI SUNS, always starts a quarter. Even yesterday, it was a high-scoring first quarter. Even today, they're already at the 24 mark. Is it a cause for concern for Matero Magic? Allowing so many baskets in the first quarter, or are we going to see a change where they're going to work on their defense? Because yesterday, I believe they were faced with such a scenario where MUNALI Stars actually scored quite a lot of baskets. And Mulai Stars have actually adjusted, limiting Matero Magic, because Matero Magic by the end of first quarter were up. They were in the 20s, but today they are below 20, 17 points, a minute to go. So is it a cause for concern defensively for Matero Magic?
I think today the Matero Magic have they've had a slow start. They've had a slow start, and we can see that. Also to the MUNALI Suns, they've really pushed up the tempo. Yesterday they may have started slowly, but today they've started aggressively. They are the team that is pushing the agenda here. They are trying to get to Magic's paint. They are trying to ask Magic questions. So for me, Coach Davis has the material on the bench. I know it's early on, it's only the first quarter, but I think he has all the manpower that he needs, and he'll make the adjustments just to catch up to what Suns is doing there.
There we go. Great pass by Joshua to Baby Police, who just won himself a trip to the free throw line. So yeah, getting to your point, Coach Mule. I actually agree with you. Right now, MUNALI Suns are looking the more aggressive side coming into this game. Matero Magic have been forced to make so many difficult passes, even difficult shots. But defensively as well, Matero Magic are struggling because Matero Magic at the moment, MUNALI Suns at the moment, they're moving the basketball quite well. Having those backdoor cuts. Antonio, oh man, wanted to go one-on-one with Baby Police, but good hands by Baby Police. Long pass to Joshua. Yesterday, Mapalo right there gets his first touch of the ball on offense. Spoika Ngoma against Chipo. Lizwe goes hard, gives it to Jack. Jack pulls up. Isaac, and carry on. Oh my. Today the gods are not with Matero Magic. How on earth does Ankarion miss a sitter? Great first quarter. For those that are watching us, we are live at the Castlelight Arena, and we are witnessing the final game, the second matchup from yesterday, a continuation of the 3-game series between Matero Magic and MUNALI Suns. And at the moment, things stand MUNALI Suns leading by 26, Matero Magic 17. End of first quarter. Join us in a few minutes as we continue our journey to see what's going to happen today. Are we going to see a game 3, or Matero Magic will be crowned for the 13th time as national champions? So we turn into Coach Jeremiah just to get a few updates from him as he listens in.
Suns with the pressure that putting on Magic currently. He's just encouraging them to keep up with the same pressure, to maintain the same intensity, and to keep doing what they're doing well. The Magic coach to shots, as this is the chance to back.
So we back, second quarter of today's encounter, final game, and it's Munali Suns with a lead. Matero Magic trailing. Chipo Msongo with the basketball, gives it to Baby Police. Foul Antonio Mutumbe. Called for a push right there. So getting into this second quarter, Coach Mule, what would you advise Munali Suns? Do they keep the same aggression, or are you going to tell them now, let's work the clock?
This I think for Coach Conrad should be the message he's sending to the team. Don't take your foot off the pedal. Don't take your foot off the pedal. Today we've seen Munali Suns has come out very, very aggressive. They are not allowing Magic, to just bully them around. They've come with the physicality and they are ready to play. Coach Conrad is obviously asking his team to continue with the same tempo. Continue with the same tempo. This is what they need for them to, just come back into, winning this game.
Indeed. So the start of the second quarter for Munali Suns, we have Chipo Musongo, Joshua, Jared, Baby Police, and Blessed Mapalo. From Matero Magic, we have Spoik and Ngoma, Carrion, Jack, Lizwe, and Antonio Mutumbe.
Some great defense there by Munali Suns, really shifting properly in their defense.
So we see a sub right there. The boy from the barracks, Jacob, subbing in for Spoik and Ngoma, who played most of the first quarter, and now he gets a rest. Lizwe with the basketball. Gives it to Antonio. Antonio faces up Baby Police. Travel call on Antonio. Great defense right there by Baby Police. So, Coach Mule, I feel to say right now, Matero Magic are pressured, to close up the game strong. But they're making rookie mistakes. All I'm seeing right now is Munali Suns are playing great defense, and Matero Magic is playing stagnant offense, where they're just passing the basketball and hoping to say something is going to happen. The player holding on the basketball is going to do something with the basketball. I'm not seeing away from the ball screens, something that we saw yesterday. Today they're just out of sort.
I think the thing that's missing with Matero Magic offense is the patience and to run their system. Yesterday we saw them making great movements, great passes, good cuts, and good reads. But today, as we see it, like you are saying, a lot of them are so static. A lot are static. Every time someone gets the ball, the rest are just waiting to see what happens. Everyone has to get involved in their offensive setup. We want to be seeing the same good ball movement, screens away from the ball, and good movements, away from the ball. Everyone is just too static right now. That's why their offense is stalling.
Indeed. Right there we see Munali Suns, great hustle. Right now they're fighting for every possession. They are really taking the game to the Matero Magic, and we are seeing it paying dividends. Baby Police, 3-point. Is he going to complete this 3-point play? Oh my word. How does Matero Magic fail to inbound that? That's cause for concern. Chipom Song got the basketball.
I think today Baby Police has been a key factor for Munali Suns. He's really exerting himself in the paint and really pushing for the team.
This young man, Chipom Songo, shoots the basketball all the way from China. Lizwe pulls up for a shot, misses. Jared with the rebound. Transitional basketball. Jared slows it down. Chipom Songo. What are we going to see? Chipom Songo, hesitation. Foul, Antonio Mutumbe. This is Antonio's second foul. This is a cause for concern. We have Chongo Chona with 2 fouls. Antonio right now with 2 fouls. Coach Davis decides to calm the weather or slow down the pace of Munali Suns temporarily by calling a timeout.
Yes, indeed, Coach Davis has just put a halt to the game just to, to calm the the players down. I think we see that Magic have really kind of lost it a bit here. They are getting a bit engrossed in what the referees are calling. But I think a point to worry Coach Davis here is his key players, 3 of his key players are sitting on 2 fouls, and this is so early in the game. And I think when you look at a player like Antonio, this is now frustrating him so much to a point that he's now failing to just settle down and get into playing good defense and good offense. So if this carries on, we'll see that they'll have a mountain to climb in terms of just mentally preparing themselves to get back into this game and play well.
Indeed, indeed. Great analysis right there about season coach. Who's the head coach for the female under 18? That's Coach Kobe Mulenga. So for those that are wondering to say where the name Kobe came from, stay tuned. Maybe he might tell us where this name came from. No relation to the late Kobe Bryant, but yeah, he's as Kobe. I don't know if it's a Kobe Bryant the way it's spelled or it's the way it's spelled in Zambia as K-O-I-B-I.
We'll give a very good update of the history of the name.
Indeed. So MUNALI SUNS right now inbounding the basketball, and right now we're seeing a bit of words being spoken by our season referee Sunday with MUNALI SUNS coach and Davis. So we're back. Inbound. Oh my. Antonio, third foul. Third foul by Antonio. Now, are we going to see? Wait. Have the referee subbed Antonio? Or what are we saying? Won't this be a technical? I haven't seen any admission of Mukuta in the game.
Yes, indeed. I didn't see that, but Antonio has walked off and Mukuta is in for Antonio. Like I said, you can see the frustration in Antonio's play. You see it. He now has 3 fouls on him, and Coach Davis quickly pulls him out. Lane violation there. Police is going back on the line for 1 attempt.
Indeed. It's so. I believe the referees have just given it a blind eye. That substitution. It wasn't administered. So here we go. These are the basketball. Mukuni, Vanek. Oh, great handles right there by Vanek. Oh my word, Vanek. Vanek right there showing us his great ball handling skills against his former club, MUNALI SUNS.
Yes, even yesterday, Vanek had points to prove. He really came out firing. You will see his efforts. We saw his efforts on the defensive end, and he also gave Coach Davis very good points, on the offensive end. Today, he's just been introduced into the game, and we see him already focused on, attacking the basket and making plays for Magic.
Indeed. When you talk about defense, this is one young man who's going to give you that defense that you require. He's a solid defender and great addition, great acquisition by MATERO Magic. So Chipom Song with the basketball, Blessings with the ball, tries to drive in, floater. Beautiful. Takes basketball right there. Jump step, drive hard, big guy in front of you, nothing but floater. Vanek right there, tries to shake off Jared. Cries for the basketball. Mukuni with the ball. Mukutaka Chingo with the basketball. What are we going to do? Vanek with the ball. Great defense. Vanek, Mukuta. Time on the clock, 2 seconds. MATERO Magic. Great defense, MUNALI SUNS. Right now, MATERO Magic feeling the sun as today it's 47 degrees right here at Castlelight Arena. Munali Suns shining bright.
We see a little bit of tension on the Matero Magic bench. We see a player trying to sub off in, and Coach Davis says, "No, sit down. I know what I'm doing here. We'll get the situation under control."
Chipo Musongo drives hard. Great block right there. Great block by Mukuni. A bit of exchange between Mukuni and a bit of tension right there. Mukuni with Bones going toe to toe. This is what we come to watch. This is the game of basketball. Great play right there by Munali Suns. Matero Magic caught napping. These were fouls. Bones.
I think
this is the second time I'm seeing this play happening.
I think Matero Magic are really just lacking a bit of leadership on the court. This is where you need players like Steezy to just calm down the situation. You know, he's always directing the other players defensively and offensively. Here, what we see, players are now getting a bit of, on the emotional side, because now they're getting caught sleeping. Just from there, you can see Davis right there. He's making a pass to someone who's not even looking at the ball. This is the kind of lapses that can cost them a game.
Indeed. Rookie mistake right there by Matero Magic. You know, now one interesting thing. Matero Magic, point guard, decides to pass the basketball to Mukuta, who can't even handle the basketball. Exactly. Rookie mistakes.
Exactly. That is, the kind of lapses, the focus that is missing from the Matero Magic. The point guard has the ball, there's no pressure on him. He passes to the forward who's running to the basket and not looking at the ball at all. They just need to calm themselves down. But I think what's lacking majorly on the Matero side is the leadership on the floor. Indeed,
leadership on the floor, very, very important. But yet again, even though Chongo Chona is not on the floor, he can definitely lead on the bench. Right there, we see a double foul between Jared and Lizwe. Now, getting to your point right now, Chongo Chona is sitting on 2 fouls. I believe Coach Davis right now is playing it safe, knowing to say he doesn't want his captain because he's going to need him like what happened yesterday. Chongo Chona came in strong in the last quarter, gave them the needed energy, and just that push. So if he gets fouled out quick, then it's going to be problematic for Matero Magic. So I believe Coach Davis right now is just playing it safe. Vanek right there with the basketball. Great move by Vanek. Great finish. This young man right there showing us what he's made of.
We see there Coach Davis just being warned. I think, he's a little bit on the emotional side also, trying to, just talk to the referee about some of the calls that are being made. But like you said, we've seen Vanek every time he gets the ball, he's focused on attacking Munali Suns' paint. And right now, Coach Conrad is making a quick adjustment, bringing in Jason Siazulo for Harrison Banda. Another guy who's so strong around the paint, might not be the biggest guy in the paint here, but believe me, he gets the job done in terms of rebounding and playing defense on the forward.
Sorry, Coach. When you shoot a basketball and the basketball goes in, even though you do a violation, doesn't it count?
No, that basket doesn't count.
Isn't the violation after the fact?
So you're not allowed to cross the line when the ball is in the air. It has to hit the rim, then you can go in to rebound.
So Vanek with the basketball being guarded by Chipo Msongo. Yesterday, Vanek pulls up. Yesterday we saw the matchup between these two guys. It's always been great to watch these two guys play against each other. And Chipo Msongo right there, overpowering Vanek and winning the possession right there. Chipo with the basketball for MUNALI SUNS. Great ball handling skills right there by Chipo. Chipo. Timeout call by Coach Conrad. I believe he has seen something that that needs to be corrected. But talking about Chipo Msongo right there, he tried to take it personal by going all by himself when basketball is a 5-man game. So it's wise at this point. They are leading by 15 points. Where now they get to try MATERO Magic. We saw to say in the first quarter and the start of the most of the second quarter, there was a lot of basketball movement, and we saw a lot of good things happening. But right now, this one-on-one basketball that Chipo wants to deploy, is it something good for him, or he needs to get back to the tradition of moving the basketball, playing 5-man kind of basketball?
So I think Coach Conrad, that's why he's got that timeout. He wants to put a stop to that. The great basketball that they've been playing, where they're sharing the ball, they're having a lot of passes. That is what is making the team to find good opportunities to make good attempts at the basket. Coach Conrad quickly notices that and obviously just calls that timeout to emphasize again. The ball movement that they've been making, that penetration and kick out is what has gotten them that lead. They cannot go to playing one-on-one kind of basketball where you feel I'm going to be the guy who makes the points, who makes the team win.
Indeed. Basketball, there's no I in basketball. There's no I in team. Pardon me for that. And as the saying goes, together everybody achieves more. So when you work as a team, definitely you're gonna achieve more. So seeing the introduction of Jack, I believe Davis right now tried to bring in some outside presence, and just like that, right on the back, Jack pulls up for a 3, and exactly what he wants to see, a bit of shooting, which MATERO Magic have been struggling on.
Yes, David. So I saw on the bench, Jack was really itching to get back into the game. I think sometimes as coaches, we really need to trust a player. At one point, a player will just get up and say, Coach, put me there. I know what I can do. Sometimes as a coach, we just need to trust that player and, give him an opportunity. Let's see what he brings to the table. Let's see how much energy and how much, production he will give you. This is what we are seeing, where the guy just comes onto the court and is focus on, just doing the right thing and getting baskets for Magic.
Indeed. This is what basketball is all about. Sometimes, coaches, you just need to read somebody, the mood that the player has. And that's exactly what Coach Mule said. Jack right there, proving to the coaches, crying for the coaches, saying, Coach, put me in. And exactly does what he was talking about. Comes in, nothing but net on the 3-point line. There we see an unsportsmanlike call on Antonio. So, on Mukuta, sorry. And right now, Bones converts 2 on the line, giving MATERO Magic a 24-point lead. The scoreline is 38-24. Mapalo pulls up. This young man has really struggled. Looking at the way he played in the regular season, he was, he was shooting the basketball quite well. He was one of the high percentage scorers. Jack right there, trying to go 2 for 2, but unfortunately the coach say, young man, calm down.
Yes, I think, Mapalo really hasn't found his shooting boots yet. He's been putting up shots, but yes, we've seen throughout the season what he was doing. He was really giving MUNALI SUNS a lot of points on the 3-point line. In these championships, especially these finals, the young man has not yet, come to the party with his shooting.
Jack right there, trying to, Jared with the basketball, slows down the game. Good ball movement by MUNALI SUNS. Mapalo right there with the basketball. Bones with the ball to Jason. Jason to Joshua. Mapalo. Are we going to see a repeat of the J? Unfortunately, a miss by Mapalo. Tactical change right there. Jason steps out. Baby Police comes in. Vanek goes out. And we see Ankerion Nudu being introduced. So I can see Coach Davis trying to put two shooters, to really try and stretch the offense of the defense of MUNALI SUNS. Mukuni there with a strong move and gets fouled. So he's putting Carry On and Jack at the same time. Trying to stretch the defense of MUNALI SUNS, because what you've seen right now, MATERO Magic actually finding it hard, but MUNALI SUNS have played really close defense, not allowing MATERO Magic to have easy penetration in the paint. So the introduction of Jack of Carry On is something that is going to bring in that outside shooting. As we've known to say, Carry On is a lethal shooter.
Yes, indeed. I think just for Coach Davis, another maybe plus, bringing in a versatile player who can play in the post and also stretch the floor offensively. Because right now, if you look at the MUNALI SUNS roster that is playing, there's only one true forward in Baby Police. And MATERO Magic has Mukuta and also Noodles there on the court. So whoever is now guarding him on the perimeter especially cannot afford to give him any opportunity, because he can also punish MUNALI SUNS on the three-point line.
Second rookie mistake by Lisa right there, passing the basketball to somebody who's not looking at the ball. So MUNALI SUNS get a freebie from MATERO Magic. Jared with the basketball, Bones with the ball. MATERO Magic right now sitting in the zone. Muguta goes for a long pass. Great read right there by Jack.
So
Ball goes to Lizwe.
What we are seeing now from MUNALI SUNS in the last few possessions, they are really being tentative attacking in offense. They are letting the shot clock run all the way to the 7-second mark, and you hear it from the bench telling them, reminding them, time. So they have to get into their stride early, run their motion early, have an opportunity a good opportunity at the basket. Right now, what you are seeing is they are waiting up to the last 2 seconds, then they make a rush decision. In that instant, we saw a good movement and good ball movement where Police finds Bones just catching on the back door.
Indeed. Great plays we've seen there. Lizwe before that, showing us his ball handling skills, going out to a rim, easy layup, and then we see a 1-2 play, backdoor cut. Good connection between Baby Police and Joshua. Lizzo with the basketball. Gets it to Ankerion. Are we going to see the first hit by Ankerion? Yes, sir! Ankerion right there. 12-point lead. 42-30. Suns in the lead. Is this young man going to answer?
So a little bit of a rush there. We see Mapalo. The coaches are screaming at him to run the clock down. Let's have the last possession. But the young man hopes to just make a quick attempt. This gives MATERO Magic, a last chance at the basket.
Coach Mule, on that last play, wasn't that a trip? The foul, because for me, where I'm seated here, that was a foul on Jack.
Yes, I think Jack was stripped, but the officials missed that one. They didn't call that.
Indeed. So we come to the end of the first half, where we are witnessing the game between MATERO Magic, the 12 national champions of Zambia, against MUNALI SUNS, the one-time national champions, batting out here for the 2026 basketball championship right here at the Castlelight Arena. Join us for the second half as we sign off and leave you with a bit of action right here at Castlelight Arena.
leshani sebecela ukungijimisa sebeyeka ukungisabisa sebefuna ukungithembisa bathi phakwa leshani sebecela ukungijimisa sebeyeka ukungisabisa sebefuna ukungithembisa masifika bopa 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 ingane bopa nakusekufika amabhoza nakusekufika amabhoza oh bopa 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 ingane bopa sibekezelile saposta manje lempilo izokosta asike sichapha amabhoda oh bopa 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 asesifikile bopa bopa ingane bopa 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 sibekezelile saposta asike sichapha amabhoda bopa bopa bopa
okay bopa kukhupha kumnotho bathi ngiyibhoss ubhudo yazidonsa nangiseka bopa nangiseka mosha
So the leading scorers so far at halftime, we do have Chipo Msongo with 12 points for MUNALI SUNS. Then also Jack Garrison from MATERO Magic with 8 points. These are the two leading scorers of the game that we're enjoying so far.
Ayibi yibi yibi yo. Ayibi yibi yibi ya. Ayibi yibi yibi yo. Ayibi yibi yibi ya. Ayibi yo. Ayibi yibi ya. Ayibi ya. Ayibi yibi yo. Ayibi yo. Ayibi yibi ya. Ayibi ya. Ayibi yibi yo. Away. Away nama. Away.
Can I quickly interview? No. We just want to show your hair.
Huh?
We just want to show your hair. We just want to show your hair. Can I quickly interview?
All right, sure.
Scores for MUNALI SUNS with 12 points, and who has put up 8 points for MATERO Magic.
Where we're witnessing the game between MATERO Magic and MUNALI SUNS. And this is the second game of the Zambia Basketball National Championship right here in Lusaka. Right now, MUNALI Suns the 42-30 lead, 12-point lead against Suns. So, Coach Mule, looking at the second half, what do you expect to see? What changes do you expect to see, or what do you expect both teams to make adjustments on?
You know, I feel like for MATERO Magic, they've really heaped themselves a bit of pressure, you know, just to play well. And we are seeing that they are making a lot of, you know, mistakes they would not normally make. We see a lot of turnovers, passing to people, not looking at the ball. All they need to do is just calm down, you know. Don't try too hard. Just calm down and then, you know, fall into your natural rhythm to play the game.
There we see Chipo Musongo continuing where he left from, going hard to the rim, not settling for those long shots, and, you know, punishing MATERO Magic. And we see Lizwe again saying, what you can do, Chipo, I can also do, replying, and himself going hard to the rim. Chipo Musongo on the basketball, trying to shake off Lizwe, pulls out from the parking lot. Great rebound right there by Mukuta. Jack gets a basketball. Oh, miscommunication between Jack and Chongo Chona. Chipo Musongo being guarded by Lizwe. There we see Carrion guarding Joshua. Possession, MUNALI Suns. Chipo Musongo with the basketball. Pulls up. Nothing but bottom. Nothing but bottom. So, Coach Mule, talk about Chipo Musongo. Today, he looks like a man on a mission. Yesterday, he pushed the team. And today, he's saying I need to carry this team. And he's definitely doing that. Wow, rookie mistake right there, Chipo. Rookie mistake.
Yes, indeed. I think, you know, we've seen that he's asserted himself very well. And the team right now, MUNALI Suns, has really depended on him for, you know, the offensive side of things. But for me, every time Chipo Musongo starts facilitating for other players to be a threat also is when the MUNALI Suns are really playing some great basketball. Every time he's facilitating for other players, you know, they are also now going in those areas where they are being a threat. Then he's getting chances himself to go to the basket. This is when his MUNALI Suns, we see them playing very good basketball.
Jack right there going out to the rim, finishing with offhand and winning himself a 3-point play. Scoreline right now, MUNALI Suns 47, MATERO Magic 34. One shot.
So the scare for MUNALI Suns right now, Coach Conrad is looking at the scorers table there, and he just notices Chipo Musongo just picked up his fourth foul, and quickly he wants to go to the adjustment to just bring in Jared to pick up the point guard role there.
But by the look of things, I think he's decided to believe in Chipo and allow him to play with the 4 fouls. We're only 2 minutes into the third quarter.
Yes, indeed. Surprisingly, I saw Jared just being ushered in, but Coach Conrad has sent him back.
No, actually, Jared is actually receiving medical treatment behind the bench there, behind the terraces. So I believe that's where the hold is. Chipo Musongo drives hard. Cholwe tries to finish. Hey! Jason gets a freebie right there. Jason gets a freebie.
In these instances, while Coach Conrad is, you know, just waiting to push Chipo in, I would have thought you would sort of sit in a zone just to protect him a little bit. Because immediately Matero Magic just attacks Chipo. The person is guarding right there. There are high possibilities of him just committing a foul.
Lizzo right there trying to go hard. I believe Jack pulls up. Cholwe there, court wanting. Foul on Chongo. Interestingly, Chipo's still on the floor with his 4 fouls.
I think we just have to check the scorers table there. It may be just a mistake.
Coach Conrad has so much confidence in this young man. Leave him on the floor 3 minutes into the third quarter and he's sitting on 4 fouls. Chipo blocked right there by Lizwe. Chongo Chona with the basketball. Ball back to Jack. Carry on. Wamulundi goes hard. Wamulundi will finish. Oh my word. How does he miss that? Cholo with the ball goes at the rim, misses. Great follow up by Bones. Great follow up. You know, being aware of your surroundings. There, you know, you never give up. Everybody, you know, Bones notices Cholo is going in hard. He doesn't give up.
Yes, indeed, we see Bones, you know, just slipping away from his marker there and finding himself picking up an offensive rebound. Very key for Munali SUNS. Right there, we see Joshua just going up and blocking Chongo as he goes to the basket. I think you can see Munali SUNS really mean to win this game. They are giving it their all, not allowing, you know, Magic to even have a glimpse of the basket without someone challenging.
Yeah, right now, the energy levels for Matero Magic look depleted. But let's see what Coach Davis tells his players after this timeout, because he's definitely seen to say there's something that he needs to work on, because they've gone 4 times with no conversion right now. So shortly we'll be joined in by Coach Jeremiah, who's going to give us a rundown of what's happening on the bench of Matero Magic. But before we get to Coach Jeremiah, so is it that Munali SUNS have Okay, let's just cross over to Coach Jeremiah for an update on the happenings on Matero Magic bench. Charles.
How his players seem to be playing one-on-one basketball, as well as when they get to score, Munali SUNS is easily erasing that basket that they make. So he's telling them to play better defense and to do better. Back to you, David.
Thank you, Coach Jeremiah, for that update. There we see great defensive defense by Munali SUNS. Great block by Chore, denying Wamulundi, and then great transition finish by Chipo. I believe Matero Magic are not aware to say Chipo is sitting on 4 fouls, because they are not actually attacking Chipo. Yeah. This way is actually, taking it slow, taking it easy on Chipo.
I think that may be just an error on the board there. I don't think Coach Conrad will really risk Chipo the whole quarter if he has 4 fouls. So we have to check on the fouls there. I think maybe the table just made an error on the scoreboard. But looking at Munali SUNS, I think today they are on their A game. and they've brought their physicality and aggression to the party today. Magic has not been able to match that. They are really just opting now for the easier things, shooting the ball and taking the long range shots where they are not even converting goals.
Captain Fantastic Chongochona right there. Oh my word, great vision, great pass. Great pass right there. Oh, Bones. Turnover and foul. Timeout, Munali Suns.
Coach Conrad, they are not happy. Bones making an uncharacteristic error there, just passing the ball into Jack Garrison's hands. I think, Coach Conrad will be calling for his players there just to keep the focus. Don't get carried away. You are leading the ball game here by 15 points. The game is still not yet done. You keep the focus and keep the momentum going. Don't lose that.
Indeed, indeed. Right now, they have really tried to maintain that 10-point lead, and MATERO Magic have actually struggled to get to to get to the to a single digit. So right now, our scoreline is 55-40, and we're going to cross over to Coach Jeremiah to give us a rundown of the happenings on the bench of Munali Suns. Right now, Coach Jeremiah, just give us a rundown. What has Coach Conrad told the boys getting into the last 4 minutes? Hey, Charles, Jeremiah.
The MUNALI Suns head coach is saying lessen their aggression and is telling his players to keep up with the same aggression. Seen them get almost a 17-point lead. He's telling them that to relax, seen as though they've won the game. Back to you, David.
All right, thank you very much, Coach Jeremiah, for that rundown. I believe, Coach Conrad has really echoed on the fact that they shouldn't, take a foot back. They should keep attacking, but always, take care of the basketball. As he saw to say, in the last few possessions, there were, two possessions where they couldn't pass the basketball. Wamulundi goes to the line, misses both. Chipo Msongo with the ball. What does this young man? Oh, Joshua. MATERO Magic caught napping right there. Great cut, great backdoor cut by Joshua. Jack with the basketball, pulls, bang. Yes, sir. Chipo Msongo with the basketball, takes on Jack, drives out to the rim, drops it easily for Chole, easy basket.
So this is exactly what I'm talking about. Every time Chipo Msongo is facilitating for other players, he's putting Munali Suns in a great position where now the whole team is looking good. The whole team is now being a threat. This is what we are seeing there. He keeps driving to the basket, draws everyone into one side and dishes out to the forwards who are open just close to the basket there.
Great aggression right there. Cholo taking on Chongo. Chongo stays firm. Turnover Munali Suns. There we see Coach Conrad calls for a sub, gives Chipo a rest, and Jason checks in Jared and Baby Police. Spoy Kaningoma gives it to Jack. Jack takes on. Jack pulls up. Great basketball IQ right there by Baby Police.
Good attempt by Worms just to save the ball.
Jared controlling traffic on offense. Let's see what Munali Suns are going to run. Mapalo with the basketball. Joshua takes on and carry on. Goes out to the rim. Is that going to go in? Baby Police saves the basketball. Gibbs, oh. Jack with the basketball. Great ball handling skills there and carry on. Good step back. Oh, I thought he's going to shoot that. Jack with the ball. Tries to shake off the ball. Oh, great rook. Chongochona. Mid-range jam misses. Wamulundi tries to get the rebound. Great ball movement there by Matero Magic. Great basket. Unfortunately, they couldn't convert. Great defense, great defense. 8-second violation by Munali Suns.
So we see the coach there telling the players just to calm down, but there we saw Jared just, relaxing too much, and he gets caught on a violation there.
Jack right there. Great point guard vision right there. Drops it from Wamulundi, and Wamulundi wins the trip to the free throw line. Great play right there. Great two-man play right there. Right now, the scoreline is Munali Suns 59, Matero Magic 45, 14-point lead. Matero Magic going to go into a single digit before end of fourth quarter, or will Munali Suns maintain a double-digit lead?
Well, the game is right there. No, they are right there on the window. If they just compose themselves right now, what they're doing, they've really cut down on the three-point attempts. Every time they go to the basket, they are looking to drop the ball to Worms or Jack, just going straight to the basket and finishing. And I think this is now what has got them into a good offensive rhythm.
Right there, great defense by Spoikan Ngoma, putting pressure on Jared, forcing a backward violation. And one thing I've noticed to say, if Matero Magic want to, really put pressure on Munali Suns, they need to start scoring on the free throw line. Like you've seen, Wamulundi going there, going 50%. Oh my God, Spoikan Ngoma. After great defense, and then decides to give Munali Suns.
So we see Coach Conrad there and the Munali Suns coaching staff just asking the point guards, to just move the ball. Don't hold on to the ball too long. Just move the ball so that, your teammates are also able to create an attack for the team.
Indeed. Wamulundi goes hard, misses. Those are the points that Matero Magic need to score if they're going to, chip back into this lead. Because right now we've seen Wamulundi failing to convert. Every time Jack passes him, and he's actually having good looks. Substitution, Antonio Mutumbe for carry on.
So right now, Munali Suns is failing to guard that pick and roll where, Worms is taking that ball screen to Jack. I really think, they have to decide whether they are going to hedge and run back, go back with your man, or double team. They have to decide on one thing. We see that all the time they're being split, where now when Worms dives to the basket, no one is following. And then the guys who are behind are also they're also not rotating in the help line where they can catch Worms as he's jacking to the basket.
There we see Jared failing to connect with Baby Police, and great recovery by Munali Suns on the transitional possession by Matero Magic. Right now, 54 seconds to go in the third quarter. The scoreline right now is Matero Magic 48, Munali Suns 59. Are we going to see, Jack again steps out of bounds. Matero Magic going to get to the fourth quarter with a single digit, or will Munali Suns maintain their double digit scoreline lead?
I think for Matero Magic, immediately that scoreline goes into single digits, is going to be game on. This is what they are really pushing for, you know, just to get the scoreline into a single digit lead.
Spoika Ningoma almost converting. Baby Police with the basketball. Going hard at Antonio. And Antonio picks up his fourth foul. Antonio picks up his fourth foul. Isn't that a shooting foul? That should be a shooting foul. How?
The referee there just calls it on the floor, but we saw Police was making, he picked up the ball and was making his stride, taking his 1-2, going to the basket.
Interesting call by the referee right there. Inbound play.
Right there, the Matero Magic defend that inbound play. Previously, it's been working well for MUNALI SUNS.
Mapalo pulls up, misses. Rebound, Baby Police. Cholo rebound. Great fight for possession. 3 seconds. 2. Jared pulls up. Oh. Bones right there. Going for the spectacle. But great finish to the third quarter. MUNALI SUNS leading by 11 points. 59-48. Join us in 2 minutes as we give you coverage of the last 10 minutes of the fourth quarter. Are we going to see the change in wave, or is the MUNALI SUNS going to keep pounding Matero Magic to force a game 3?
He has to be quick.
The Matero Magic coach said it's only 11 points that are down by, and they shouldn't panic. Whilst the MUNALI SUNS head coach said they're not being careful with the ball and they're not taking care of the ball. It has come down from a 17-point lead down to an 11-point lead, and he's not happy with that. We played 11 points. That's a lot of time for them to come back. Back to you, David. And
Right, we are back at the Castlelight Arena as we are witnessing a game between Matero Magic and MUNALI SUNS, and this is the fourth quarter game between Matero Magic and MUNALI SUNS. Right there, Matero Magic coming out strong with Jack going hard and whipping through to get easy buckets. Right now, great defense, Matero Magic. The scoreline right now is Matero Magic 50. Antonio Mutumbe goes hard and one. Matero Magic come out assertive, reducing the deficit to 7 points.
We have a game on our hands. We have a game on our hands. Right now, we are seeing the Matero Magic just amping their, their intensity. They've really now come to ask questions to the MUNALI SUNS defense.
Indeed, Antonio Mutumbe right there completes his 3-point play. Right now, it's a 6-point game, and Chipom Songo back on the floor for Munali Suns. Joshua drives hard. Oh, and Antonio fouls out. Antonio, he's sitting on 4 fouls, and fouls like that. So there, the referee cautioning Antonio on his last play, because the referee saw a kick out. The referee saw a kick out, of which Antonio is saying, no, I didn't kick out. But, you know, as the saying goes, whatever the referee sees, he's going to blow. And Antonio definitely can't.
We see there Coach Conrad really not happy with what's happening here. The officials are conferring and, you know,
That's
trying
an unsportsmanlike foul on Antonio Mutumbe.
to make a correct call there.
And that should send Antonio packing. 5th foul, an unsportsmanlike foul. My oh my, Antonio. He came out guns blazing, and unfortunately, he's caught wanting at that particular time. Antonio in disbelief at the moment. In disbelief. Joshua right there takes his first shot, misses.
Key free throws here for Munali Suns. Joshua on the line, just making his second attempt there, and he makes it.
60-53, a 7-point lead. Ball possession, Munali Suns. Jason with the basketball. Takes on. Cholo gets it. Joshua pulls up for a 3. Misses everything. Chongo Chona passes it to Spoikan Ngoma. Spoikan Ngoma. Let's see what Matero Magic is going to do right here. Spoikan Ngoma goes hard, gives it to Chongo Chona. Chongo Chona pulls up for a 3. Misses. Rebound. Munali Suns. Joshua with the basketball. Bones goes at Chongo. Is Chongo going to foul there? Bones gets a foul, and definitely Chongo fouls. And Chongo right now will be awarded his 3rd foul.
Yes, indeed. We see Bones going strong to the basket and collecting that, you know, making Chongo fouling. Now, right now, he's just going on the line for 2 free throws. Yesterday, David, we saw the nerves of these young men. Munali Suns in the last minutes had so much pressure, they really missed their attempts on the line. Even today, we are seeing this. This is the second attempt that they are having a player going on the line, and this time around, Frank Siame has missed both his free throws.
Indeed, indeed. You know, this is something that players need to understand, to say it's called a free throw for a reason. And you know, you need to get everything that you're given for free. And you know, it's all about composure. It's all about practice. You need to learn how to shoot under pressure, and that's exactly where Frank Siame right now is struggling with. Because yesterday he struggled, you know, to shoot under pressure, and today in the 4th quarter, when he needed the most, he's struggling to shoot on the free throw line. There we see Carry On trying to connect with Jack, and fortunately Jack can't handle the strong pass from Carry On. 53-60, Munali Suns with a 7-point lead. There we see Joshua sizing up Chongo. Great defense right there by Chongo. Taking on Cholwe. Jack with the basketball. What are we going to see? Jack trying to wibble his way through. Gives it to Ankarion. Chongo with the basketball. Drives hard. Is he going to finish? Misses. Right there. Bones with the ball. Spoikan Ngoma. Oh! That's a hard foul right there.
We see a bad
That's
foul.
That's a hard foul.
We see a bad foul on Frank Siame there.
I don't think that should be called a hard foul, because everybody was in motion. The foul came from Nkerion, but you know the momentum of Spoikan Ngoma just caught Frank. So it wasn't intentional. I didn't see anything intentional, anything malicious about that. And then Nkerion right there, you know, checking on Frank. You know, that's what, you know, sportsmanship is all about. Recognizing to say, okay, yeah, that was a hard foul. And acknowledging to say, okay, yeah, we are brothers after all. I need to check on you.
Yes, of course, we see Spoik and they are just going to check on Bones and just to make sure that, you know, he's okay.
Indeed, indeed. And Bones keeps struggling to shoot on the line. And now Coach Davis has introduced Nalumino for the first time in this game. You know, try to take on MUNALI SUNS. I know to say Nalu is going to bring in that, you know, ball composure. He's going to, you know, wibble through, you know, try to be a menace. And
yes, we saw yesterday Nalu just gave the Matero Magic, you know, some good minutes. I think he was a big factor in their offense and also defensively. But right now I'm thinking Coach Davis is looking for players who can also put pressure on the guards for MUNALI SUNS.
Indeed, 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 indeed. There we see Cholwe with some crafty layup. Spoikan Ngoma right in the corner. That's his sweet spot. Very unusual of Spoikan missing in that corner. MUNALI SUNS right now leading by 10 points, 63-53. Wamulundi goes on the line to try and convert.
We see now the two teams are getting a lot more physical. You know, their players are getting a lot more physical. We are having a lot of stoppages where now the referees have to keep warning the players, keep warning the players.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Right now, MUNALI SUNS going small, 4 guards, 1 forward. And MATERO Magic as well, 4 guards, 1 forward, like for like. Wamulundi converts his first shot. Second shot, nothing but bottom. There we see Nalumino has been assigned to guard Chipo full court. And let's see what happens.
This is exactly what I was saying. Now we see the MUNALI SUNS guards are really put under pressure.
Nalumino Simuyoti there, called one for flopping, and they're made and they're punished by blessings. Wamulundi, great big man play, great response. There we saw the boy, you know, I can say the immaturity of Mapalo. You hit a 3, you start celebrating, forgetting to say you need to play defense, and they're caught napping. And Wamulundi wins a trip to the line, and he completes a 3-point play.
Yes, indeed. Imagine you're just from putting up points on the offensive end, then you forget your defensive duties. There, MUNALI SUNS were caught napping.
Mapalo again. Oh, this young man apologizes to the coaching staff, to MUNALI SUNS, by scoring another 3. Jack to Wamulundi. Wamulundi takes on Bonds. Wamulundi, great big man play. Great big man play right there. Great post play. Mapalo right now takes on Jack. Chipo with the basketball. Nalumino. Cholwe. Cholwe. He lost it off. I believe right now Cholwe is telling the MATERO Magic to say, what worms can do, I can do twice as much.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We've seen a lot of heart coming, from the MUNALI Suns players. Today, they are not going to allow the game to just slip away. Here, we see them really giving it their all. This is great basketball from the Suns players.
Indeed, indeed. Great basketball. Right now, Matero Magic substitute carry on for Mukuni. And Chongochona as well comes in for Nalumino Simioti. There we see Jack with the basketball trying to wiggle his way through. Chongochona, Captain Matero, Spoikan Ngoma misses against Spoikan Ngoma, forces the ball. Foul by Mapalo. Blessed.
So what we see from Coach Davis has gone slightly smaller. He's only kept one forward now on the court. I think trying to match the speed of the MUNALI Suns guards. For me, when you have an advantage in the manpower that you have, use it, use it. Don't try and match up what MUNALI Suns is planning. Right now, what MUNALI Suns is doing, going smaller, has really worked for them.
It's at the internet. That's the internet.
Chipo on the ball. Trying to shake off. Oh! This young man, great move right there. Great move by Chipo. Chongochona passes it to Jack. Jack goes hard, goes into traffic, finds himself in trouble. There we see the young man Bones showing off his handles. Oh my word.
We see now the Matero Magic players feigning, some fouls there, trying to
There's
get
a lot of simulation. Chipo! No. That was going to bring the roof down. Wamulundi with the basketball. Goes to Chongochona. Chongochona to Jack. Jack pulls up. Long three. My word, my word, my word. Foul Bones. Foul Bones on Jack.
Here is where now MUNALI Suns, they need to keep their calm. They don't have to, play with the crowd. Here they are leading a ball game. This is a time where you need your players to be playing with the clock. When they don't have an easy opportunity early in the shot clock, keep the ball, keep moving the ball. Try to run all your 24 seconds.
Indeed, indeed. Right now, this game is whoever wants it more. Jack on the line, converts the first shot. Second shot is good. A 10-point lead. This sub right now, I was hoping it's going to happen a bit earlier. Where we see the introduction of
Vanek.
Yes,
Vanek
has given them that defensive stability.
I think Coach Davis really forgot about Vanek when he gave him a rest. Vanek has been dynamic for Matero Magic. He's been giving them good points offensively, and he's been one of the guys who's been able to just slow down Chipo. Every time Chipo gets into stride and, is giving the MUNALI Suns a lot of basket, Matero Magic has looked to Vanek just to put the ball pressure on Chipo and slow him down. Right now, we are making our way into the last 4.5 minutes of the fourth quarter. We see MUNALI Suns are leading the ball game by just 10 points. Still a lot of time to play, Matero Magic just need to calm down, collect themselves, go back to the things that are making them, get points on the board. I think Wams did a great job in the last 2 or 3 minutes. Every time Jack was finding worms in the low blocks, he gave Matero Magic points on the board. Coach Conrad quickly trying to adjust and removing his shooter, just preferring to bring in another heavy guy in Police in the forward position there. Straight on, we see Vanek just going to pick up Chipo. This is a matchup that started yesterday, and I think Vanek got the better of Chipo in game one. But today he has not been used much by Coach Davis, and here we see him being introduced at 4-minute mark in the fourth quarter. Right now, both teams can't hold control of the ball. We see a stoppage. Bones is down, slightly injured. Key for Munali Suns in this game, they really need to calm down, slow down the game, be more composed. This is what they need to do. Slow down the pace of the game. Munali Suns just going to baby Police there, but failing to collect. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Bones takes a quick shot and doesn't make that one.
My oh my. We are now 3 minutes to the close of this second encounter between MATERO Magic and MUNALI Suns. And MUNALI Suns at the moment leading by 10 points. And we see Wamulundi going hard at Baby Police and winning himself a trip to the charity line. Now, looking at the amount of time remaining, you're up 10 points. What do you have to do? You know, do you work with the clock or do you still going hard at MATERO Magic?
I think Munali Suns right now, they really need to work smart. When they have the advantage, they have the numbers, they have an open lane, they go to the basket. It's that simple. They still need to put points on the board. But every time it's a 5-on-5 and they're looking to create something for them offensively, they need to slow down and be patient. This is what they need to do.
Indeed, 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 indeed. Right now, Chipo going. You know, that's one possession I feel to say they would have done a better job. Great kick out by Chongo Chona. Oh my word! Talk about getting back into a game. 69-47. Are we going to see? Are we going to see a turn of events right now? Coach Conrad calls for a timeout. Now, this is the thing, you know, I have noticed. I know to say they are trying to work with the clock, but their offense looks stagnant. There we saw a possession where Chipo was dribbling the basketball, not noticing to say Cholwe had a mismatch in the bench. Oh, in the paint.
Yes, indeed. So sometimes players get carried away. Every time you tell them, let's work with the clock. The coach is telling you to work with the clock. That doesn't mean just go and hold the ball, dribble it, and wait for the clock to run down. What the coaches mean most of the time is, I want you to run our system. Keep looking at the options that the system is giving us. Here is a set play. Run this. As we are making, you know, our movements, we have good ball movement and man movement. If we don't make, if we don't get an easy opportunity early, the guy who gets the ball in the last 6-7 seconds makes the attempt. When you are stagnant and you're just dribbling the ball, everyone, it means, is being marked where they are because they are just watching. So it makes life easy for MATERO Magic when when Munali Suns just stand still and they're waiting for the ball handler to do something.
Indeed, indeed. This possession very, very critical for Munali Suns and MATERO Magic. If they get a stop, they'll get a chance to reduce the deficit further by either a 2 or a 3. And Munali Suns will also get a chance to increase the lead by the same margin. So it's more like a repeat of yesterday's game where we saw Chongochona exploding in the final few minutes of the game and making sure to say they seal the deal. And it's doing exactly that right now. Chipo tries to go hard. Basketball, scramble for the ball. Chongochona. Shot clock violation. Great defense by MATERO Magic.
So now we see the referees are allowing a lot of physical play right here. All the teams, you know, they are really pushing to get that ball. It is now a dog's fight.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. And Chongochona there, you know, are complaining to the referee saying I got fouled, but you didn't call it. There, Jack with the basketball, being guarded by Frank Siame. Great ball handles there. Jack. What are we going to see? What are we going to see? He drives out to the rim. Great read, great read. Noticing to say he's quicker than Frank Siame, you know, forcing Frank to foul at that particular time and giving MATERO Magic a chance to cut down the lead by.
So we see Coach Conrad quickly making an adjustment there. He's brought in Jared just for, you know, to give Frank Siame a break.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. But, you know, I feel to say as in he would have brought in Mapalo because today's game, Jared has been very, very cold. He has been very, very cold.
Yes, indeed. We've seen in the last few possessions, Jared made a lot of mistakes there. But I think the coach still believes in him. You know, at a crucial time like this, you need a confident ball handler.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. And there we see Chongochona putting full court press on. Oh my word. Oh my, oh! MATERO Magic. MATERO Magic casts the deficit to 1 point, but unfortunately, Spoikan Ngoma immediately fouls. And Cholwe goes to the free throw line. Are we seeing? Is Munali Suns choking right now? Cholwe on the free throw line converts the first shot.
Right now, I think Munali Suns is not doing themselves justice. The way they are trying to inbound the ball, they have 2 or 3 players close to the baseline. That's not giving themselves enough space for them to move and collect the ball properly.
Lesson right there. Great rebound there by Joshua. Chipo Msongo on the ball. What is he going to do? Chipo gives it to Cholwe. Jared pulls up, gives it to Cholwe. Cholwe fouled by Chongochona at
shot clock violation there.
Shot clock violation right there. Jack on the basketball. It's a 2-point game, ladies and gentlemen. MATERO Magic. Jack with the ball. Pulls up. Is he going to tie it? Oh, no. Unfortunately, Cholwe with the basketball. Goes in hard. Pass it to... Oh! Great ball movement by Munali Suns. Munali Suns. Spoikan Ngoma with the basketball, gives it to Wamulundi. What is Wams going to do? Gives it to Jack. Jack with the basketball. There we see a lot of pressure. Jack takes on Jared. Oh my word! Jack fouled. Unfortunately, couldn't convert. 55 5 seconds to go right now in the final game of today between MATERO Magic and MUNALI SUNS. As things stand, MATERO Magic in the lead, winning game 1. Right now we're witnessing game 2, and MATERO Magic is down by 4 points. Jack goes on the line, tries to cut the tally by 2 points. First shot is good by Jack. Today, Jack has been very, very solid for MATERO Magic. He has come to the party.
Yes, indeed, we've seen he's put a lot of effort, especially on the offensive end. I think he has carried the team today.
Indeed, unfortunately, he misses that shot. Oh my word. Jack fouls in the backcourt, 51 seconds.
There's still time. You know, it's a 3-point game. We are playing. There's almost a minute to play.
Indeed.
There's no need for you to foul up in the full court. There's no need to do that. Just play good defense and, you know, stay behind the ball.
This game has lived up to its hype. Great matchup. We are now witnessing the league winners facing off the 12-time champions, MATERO Magic, who came out second in the league. Chipo right there increases the tally by 4 points. And he has a chance to take it back to 5 points in favor of MUNALI SUNS. Great arc on that shot. Great arc on that shot. Jack with the basketball. 49 seconds. Jack, what is MATERO Magic going to do? Great defense. Spike Ngoma forces that shot. That's an unnecessary shot. And Cholwe caught for a foul, an unsportsmanlike foul. Oh my word. An unsportsmanlike foul by Cholwe.
The official notices Cholwe grabbing Chongo's hand so that he doesn't go for the rebound.
Now, here's my question, Kobe. At this particular time, you know, these guys are fighting for the basketball. 38 seconds to go. Is it wise to give an unsportsmanlike foul?
Well, the referee calls what's on the ground. He doesn't look at the time. That in that possession, we had the MATERO Magic player making an attempt off the ball. Cholwe is seen grabbing Chongo Chona, so that's hindering from going to an offensive.
But the question comes in, it's that was a loose ball. They were fighting for positioning. And you know to say down there, you're allowed some certain level of physicality of grabbing here and there.
Yes, indeed. David, the physicality is allowed, quite all right, but it has to be legal contact. Legal contact. That's a key word. Immediately the contact is illegal, where you are grabbing someone, then the referee has no option but to call what is there.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Great explanation there by Coach Kobe, who's also a trained referee, by the way. So for those that are wondering why I keep asking a lot of questions concerning officiating and all that kind of thing, he's a qualified referee so that he gives guidance to the players out there to know to say these things. Certainly, you definitely have to take care, especially when it comes to the unsportsmanlike fouls. So we're going to give you. Okay. All right. So 38 seconds. No, 38 seconds to go. MUNALI SUNS up by 3 points. And timeout. MATERO Magic called for that timeout?
Yes, indeed. Coach Davis called for that timeout. In this possession, I don't know what he's looking to do. If he's maybe trying to make a 3-point attempt, but there's still plenty of time. 38 seconds is still a lot of time for, you know, for them to rush to go into the 3-point line. But let's see. He may just send his team to get a quick 2.
But the question comes in, Kobe, is he scored his last time out. And you're down 3 points. Look at that. Look at what just happened. Look at great defense by Jack right there. Great defense. Now, here's my question, Kobe. You are down. You call your last timeout. 35 seconds to go. Now, if Munali San scores, you've got no timeout. Was that the right call?
Well, I think, what Coach Davis planned, the players didn't really give him, they didn't execute properly.
Munali Sands. I know they're trying to work on the clock, but Chipo right there, ball hogging and causes that turnover. Jack with the basketball. Are we going to see an epic finish right here? Right now, everybody, if you're watching, I'm seated on the edge of the seat. Worms goes in. Great pass. Great read. 1 point game.
Coach Conrad just allows.
Oh my
Coach
word.
Conrad.
Unsportsmanlike foul.
Coach Conrad allows the boys to play. He has a timeout. So right there, we have an unsportsman call.
I know you are a referee. And that's the reason why I asked on these unsportsmanlike fouls towards the end. Because trust me, both teams are being physical. If you're going to allow a certain level of contact, then at this particular time, ejection. Who has been ejected?
So that is Spoikan, I think. Spoikan, is it? Or it's a coach
Spoikan, ejected.
It's Spoikan.
Yes.
Spoikan has gotten another unsportsman foul. That means he can't take part anymore into this game. Now, I think we'll get referee Robert to really clarify on this point. But my understanding right now, any play in the final, I think it's the last 2 minutes, if you are fouling to just stop play, it's an unsportsman foul.
Yeah,
so
but
we'll get clarity from even Sunday, the FIBA referee here, just to shed more light on that call.
Indeed. When you're just fouling to stop the clock, definitely without playing the basketball, you'll be called for that foul. Chorwe right there. So, my question again. Carry on just foul to stop the clock. He didn't make any attempt to play the ball. They call a normal foul. So what's the justification? Because now, what you explained, the rule itself is conflicting itself.
So this is why I'm saying I think we need to get clarity from the FIBA referee Sunday here, or our instructor, Mr. Munatamba, just to guide us properly.
Indeed. Substitution. Carry on. Oh, they substitute Mukuta, or they substitute Wamulundi for Mukuta. I believe this is a rebounding tactic. But now, my question comes in. If they get the rebound, they go on offense. Is Mukuta going to give them that offense?
Right now, it's now a 3-point game. Matero Magic are only looking to go and hit a quick 3. In that time, they can't afford to allow Munali Suns to pick up a possession.
Indeed. Right now, it's a 4-point game. It's a 4-point game. Munali Suns are up by 4 points. Matero Magic have to go for a 4-point play or for a quick 3 and hope to say your shooter gets fouled. Wamulundi has been subbed out. So Mukuta goes back in. I do not understand this call. What just happened? I thought there was a sub. Why refuse the sub?
Come on the next possession.
But this is the last 7 seconds. After a shot, you're allowed to make a sub. That's the rule. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're allowed to make a sub.
Again, David.
Jack has stepped out. Interesting call. My word. Yeah. Oh my word. Referee right now being hounded look at Coach Masiriso. And this is cause for worry because Coach Masiriso is listed as assistant coach for Matero Magic, and his actions on the sideline won't reflect well on the technical side of Matero Magic.
Yes, indeed, David. That's some sad scenes we're seeing there. As officials, we need to carry ourselves properly.
Indeed.
Worms is finally allowed to go back into play. We have 6.8 seconds to play.
Chipo with the basketball slows the game. We can safely say we have a game 3 on our hand. Munali Suns battle it out. First game 3. Mateo Magic, their dreams of winning their 3rd national championship has been put on hold. And Munali Suns have a chance to win their 2nd national championships. Join us next week for a continuation of these games right here at the Castle Light Arena, powered by Diesel Media.